Your future self who has outgrown this controlled explosion. Start by sitting in a comfortable, upright position with feet flat on the floor, and give your body a chance to settle into a posture that feels grounded, rooted, and stable. Now, closing your eyes and dropping your awareness down into your body and your breath. Noticing the flow of your breathing in and out. And just allowing your rhythm of breathing to settle into a smooth, even flow. Noticing those in-breaths coming deep down into the middle of your body. And those long, smooth out-breaths. Easing your shoulders back slightly and creating a bit more expansiveness and volume in your chest. And relaxing your facial muscles into a warm and friendly expression. Now create in your mind an image of your ideal compassionate self. What do you imagine that would look like? This version of you at your compassionate best. This is someone deeply committed to being a caring and helpful person, and who brings these caring intentions into the world with a calm confidence, wisdom, and strength. Just noticing what that image looks like for a minute. What you can see, how they stand, how they move, the expression on their face. And noticing what their voice tone sounds like when they speak. Is there anything else you notice about them? Now really focusing on some of the qualities of your ideal compassionate self. Qualities like wisdom, strength, and commitment to caring. And as we go through each of these qualities, just notice how they come across in the image of your compassionate self. Caring commitment. How is this conveyed in the image of your compassionate self? Maybe through their facial expression, body language, or some other characteristic. Wisdom. How does this quality come across in the image? What is it about their mannerisms and expressions that show you they are wise, that they have a deep understanding of people's struggles, and an intuitive knowledge of how to be helpful? Strength. How does your compassionate self convey their inner strength and confidence in the image? Maybe there is something about their body language and movement which shows that they are anchored and grounded, that they have the inner strength and courage to be a committed, caring and compassionate person. Now that you've created your image, we're going to try stepping into the shoes of your compassionate self. And imagine what that feels like becoming this person. Just trying that for a minute, being in the body and mind of your compassionate self. Noticing that inner calmness and strength in your body, that wisdom and knowledge, and what that feels like, having a deep desire to be a caring and helpful person. Staying with that for a bit longer, just connecting with that in your body and imagining what that feels like. And imagining what that feels like looking out at the world through the eyes of your compassionate self. Staying anchored in the mind and body of your compassionate self, we're now going to imagine taking a view from the balcony. This is a view where you can see all the things that are going on, like an aerial view. You might think of this as similar to being up in the skybox at a sports stadium, where you can see all the players below you. Or maybe a wide-shot camera angle, where you can see things in the context of their environment. For this exercise, you are going to start up here on the balcony as your compassionate self, and just spend a bit of time seeing your future self, the future version of you who has outgrown the fears of the younger self, who has outgrown the need for using this controlled explosion in their life. See your future self going about their daily life. Where are they? What does their environment look like? Any colours, smells, textures that you notice? What do you notice about how this future version of you looks? What age they are, what they are wearing? What is their body language, their facial expression? Observe them going about their daily motions and routines. What do they do each day? How do they move and engage with what they are doing? We are now going to press pause on this scene and invite your future self to come and join you for a meeting in your room with chairs. As you imagine this room, what are some of the things you might see there to make this a more welcoming space? Think about colours, objects, textures, lighting. What would this room look like if it was an ideal, safe and comforting space? What would the chairs look like? How would they be arranged? Just spend a bit more time looking around this room, getting a sense in your body of the safeness feeling that it's creating. You are sitting here now in your room with chairs as your compassionate self. You arrange the chairs in front of you so that there are 2 chairs facing you. One is for the bomb squad member who has been creating this controlled explosion, and the other is for your future self, the version of you who has outgrown this controlled explosion. You invite them to sit down. You are welcoming, respectful, and thoughtful about their needs. And as they settle down in their chairs, you are noticing if there's anything you can do or offer to help them feel more comfortable. And if so, just do that now. As the compassionate self, you want to learn and you want to understand more about the process that your future self has gone through to outgrow the fear and the controlled explosion. You want to understand what old structures and patterns they have let go of and what new structures they have built in their place. You want to ask them what their new life looks like and what's different and good about it. But before you ask about this directly, just spend a minute longer resting with your deep, compassionate intention towards them. Directing your compassion to their relationship and what they have worked through together, the journey they've been on. Recognizing that change does not come easily and often involves sacrifices. Appreciating their courage and strength. When you're ready, you can ask the future self to tell you about their life. Maybe asking them directly, what new structures and routines have you built? What did you have to let go of to get to where you are now? What advice would you give? Once you have heard their response, you can then bring in your bomb squad member and ask them if listening to the future self has helped them to feel safe. And if there is anything else they need to hear from them to feel more safe. Safe enough to let go of control. Just stay with this conversation for another minute or two if you can, listening to both of them and hearing what they each have to say. really tuning in to the emotions that are being felt, expressed, and communicated. If at any point it strays into a battle or argument between them, just bring your attention back to posture, breathing, and using your calm presence and qualities to guide the conversation back to a collaborative process of discovery. And remember, you can use your calm place image at any time you need. When they have finished speaking, you can calmly summarize and repeat back to them what you have heard. You can tell them what you have learnt about their processes of growth and transformation, of outgrowing their old fears and letting go of things that were no longer working for them, and expanding their brain and world to accommodate the new things that they've always really wanted and needed in their life. When speaking as the compassionate self, you are using your most warm and caring voice tone. Your gestures and mannerisms are calm, wise, steady, and supportive. If there is anything else that you might like to do or say to your future self, you can do that now. Something they may like to hear from you in this moment. You might want to tell them that you admire their strength and courage, that you are proud of how they have shown up in their life and taken these important steps forward. And just stay with that for a minute, directing your compassion to your future self. You can finish this exercise by returning to your view from the balcony and seeing this scene below you, where your compassionate self is happy and proud of your future self.